These psychoses, terrorists, predators, thieves, schemers are only successful in the world's destruction. These psychoses, Caucasian cavemen and women, are the world's greatest deceivers. And the world, they do obtain and own the world's most wealth through murder.
Back door open.
This is because of the notorious Caucasians' corrupt and evil nature. Caucasians are powerful murderers. This most violent but inferior Caucasian is spiritually disconnected from nature. Historically, Caucasians attack in a pack, just like wolves. Today, they are the white corporations, government leaders, political leaders, police officers, law enforcement, police unions, scientists, terrorist groups like the Ku Klux Klan, the skinheads, the neo-Nazis, the mass media, the medical and pharmaceutical associations, and most white religious groups are all a part of a wolf pack. Remember, Caucasians are animals that look like human beings. These inferior Caucasians are inherently incapable of behaving like normal human beings. Their ancestors lived in the most harsh conditions. They were raised in a brutal, cold, callous environment, which was short of nourishment. The lack of melanin left Caucasians with no color, recessive genes, and no spirituality. Mineral and melanin deficiencies produces obsessive compulsive behavior. Caucasian cave animals are inherently inferior. These conditions left the Caucasian cavemen and women with inferior genes. Caucasians, distorted Caucasians, do not believe in facts. They do not necessarily believe in what they see. These inferior animals believe in their twisted thoughts. Caucasian Neanderthals' mental disorders have been passed down from one Caucasian generation to the next generation. Caucasian animals deem themselves superior, especially over black people. They function under several psychoses. These combinations of mental disorders are often seen when Caucasian animals are in a mob. White society demonstrates these psychoses towards people of African descent with racism and injustice, especially in a terrorist group. Racist groups like Gestapo, KKK policemen, the Ku Klux Klan, the skinheads, the alt-right, and the neo-Nazis and other hate groups model the Caucasian animals' sicknesses. Their schizophrenic disorder, psychopathic disorder, and sociopathic disorder is modeled in their behavior. That is cognitive dissonance. They use this to cover their behavior. They justify their wrongdoing with lies so that they won't feel guilty. They believe that they are entitled to everything. This is a part of the Caucasian animals' belief. These treacherous Caucasians often falsely accuse African Americans for their crimes. This is a part of their criminal behavior. For example, white women have falsely accused black men of rape throughout the years. Psychotic Caucasians often project their mental illnesses to African Americans. An example of projection would be when whites say slavery was wrong, but the Africans sold their people. Cognitive dissonance is inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes. The inferior Caucasian wolves have written mostly positive things about themselves in history, which is mostly all lies. Caucasian Neanderthal animals stole nearly every invention from the African slaves or other original people. This white man's fantasy is to make himself or herself feel superior and powerful. Caucasian cave animals have taken credit for anything of value, and they have written themselves down in history as inventors and creators. This Caucasian animal is full of lies and deception. The only thing that these destructive, schizophrenic sociopaths have discovered, created, or invented is crime. Caucasian animals are responsible for wars, terrorism, murder, and other crimes. Their diseased minds have caused most sicknesses. Psychosis, Caucasian scientists and chemists have wickedly created the most harmful substances and deadly diseases and spreaded them. Ebola, HIV, cancer were started in scientific laboratories. Poison medicine is prescribed to feminize African American males. Psychotic Caucasians with unstable minds may suppress their aggressive behavior temporarily before violent outbursts. In today's society, mass media such as the TV news stations consistently report negative or false news about black people. One reason this indoctrination tactic is used is to justify the killing of innocent black people by the Gestapo race policemen.